Hey, what up, Lazy here as always. In this episode, we're back on Forza Horizon 5, and we're here with this, the Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. And I feel like doing some drifting, so yeah, this seems like a perfect candidate for a LS swap. So let's jump in and get this build started. Okay, so as I said, I want to LS swap this thing. We have a bunch of other options that we could go with, but honestly, I don't want to, so I'm just going to go with that. I'm definitely going to leave it rear wheel drive. However, I am going to supercharge it. Yep, right there. Sold. Alright, jumping into the body. For the front bar, we could go through and dechrome it, but honestly, I reckon it looks better with the bumpers on it. I'm not going to go with the wing. For the rear bar, I'm just going to leave that alone as well. And for the hood, we've got the regular Forza options, but I'm just going to leave that stock. Jumping into the tyre compound, I'm going to bump it up to street tyres. For the front tyre width, I'm going to go with a 245. And for the rear, I'm going to bump it up to a 265. For the sizes, it's on 14s. But I really want this to be up on 18s all round. So we'll drop them on. Yep. For the rims, there's a set in... I don't think they're in here. They're in here. These ones. The American Racing VF 302s. They look alright on this, so I'll go with those. And we'll bring the track width all the way out in the front and in the rear. Yep, nice. Now jumping into here, definitely going to go with a upgraded clutch. I'm going to go with a race transmission, a upgraded drive shaft, and a drift diff as usual. Alright, jumping into here, definitely going to go with a brake upgrade. That way we can adjust the biases. I'm going to go with drift suspension. That actually doesn't look too bad. It gives it a bit of a drop. Alright, we'll max out the sway bars in the front and in the rear. Definitely no cage, and we'll chuck the weight reduction on now. 2610, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, so I don't want to max the engine out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a race intake, a race exhaust, raced cams. I'm going to go with a race supercharger, and I'm going to go with a race block, which brings us up to 900 horsepower and 754 foot-pounds. Cool. Now we can just chuck on the flywheel. So 2565. Yeah, it's not too bad. Awesome. So there is... Yep, we'll put that on. There is the build done. The paint is already done. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. It's much appreciated. Cheers. Now let's drop in a tune. Okay, so for the tune, I'm going to leave the front tire pressure where it is, but I'm going to bring the rear up to the same as the front at 33 psi. For the gearing, I don't like where that is right now, so I'm going to pull that all the way back to a 260. Yep, right there, that looks a lot better. And as for the alignment, I'm going to leave all the camber in the front at 5 degrees negative, and I'm going to go 2.4 degrees negative in the rear. Usually I'd go 2.5, but I kind of messed up a bit with 0.2 degrees of toe out in the rear. All the rest of the suspension's fine. If you want to download this tune, share code's at the bottom of the screen. As for the brakes, I'm going to go with my usual 30-140. Yep, right there. And for the diff, I'm going to go ahead and lock it. We'll bring this up to 100. We'll take the 5% out. Awesome. So there is a tune done. Now let's go give this thing a rip. Alright, so there we go. Not too bad, 1.12 mil. I was expecting a little more, maybe 1.13, but yeah, overall, pretty solid to slide around in. It does take a little bit to transition though, so you have a little bit of time to pick your line. But that's it for the video for today. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Laters.